Good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Welcome back to 4 More Minutes. I am Sam Bailey, the Soul Stir, stirring up your hearts and your minds for God. I want to thank you guys for joining today. I want to thank you guys, all of you who continue to share these messages as you're part of inspiration, insight, motivation, and encouragement. I want to thank you for that. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the Soul Stir on YouTube, because this is the easiest, most effective way to share these messages. If you can, please share this with 30 people today. You never know who is going to impact and who is going to touch, and you can be assured that there's someone who needs to hear what we have to say today. I want to ask you today, how often have you failed? Because if you are not failing, you are probably not making any type of progress. For goodness sakes, please fail. I know we are afraid of failure, but failure is often the catalyst that propels us forward. If you study history, that many of the great figures of history figured it out through failure. Many of the great figures in history forged their resilience through failure. It is through adversity, it's through hardship, it's through trials that our character is shaped. And when we are put in the fire, we will come out as pure gold. And oftentimes it's in the fire where our impurities have to fall off, where our weakness has to fall off. And if you're not failing, then you're not trying. Some people don't try just for that simple fact, right? That they're afraid to fail. They're afraid that they don't live up or measure up to somebody else's standards, or sometimes they put unfair standards on themselves. But failure is necessary. Now, I don't know anybody who's just gone through life without any failure. I mean, it may even seem like you're failing sometimes in life when you're not. God has a plan, and in his plan, on his timetable, he always knows what he's doing. And sometimes I think he allows us to go through that so we can learn about ourselves, and most importantly, that we can learn to trust him, and we can see that our faith is not what it should be. And that happens to all of us. That happens to the best of us. Somebody says, I don't want to try because I might get rejected. Rejection is a part of life. That's going to set me back a little bit. Well, just get back on it and try to redeem some of the time that you lost. Well, what will other people think about me? It doesn't matter what other people think about you. It just matters what you believe in yourself about, and believe yourself for, and believe God for. So that's really what it's about here today. And you can look at your life, and you can really, look in reflection, think about how many things you missed out on, all because you were afraid to fail. And like Jordan talked about this before, how he missed so many game-winning shots, and he says, I succeeded because I failed over and over and over again. Who cares if I missed the game-winning shot? I want to take the shot, right? I might miss it, but that's why some can't take it, because instead of worrying about hitting the shot, they're worried about missing the shot. And I think sometimes we're worried so much about what we might not do that we fail to do. What's the worst they can tell you is no. The worst they can tell you is we can't do it for you right now. The worst they can tell you is that no, we can't give you a loan. The worst that he or she can tell you is no, I don't want to go out with you. Or the worst they can tell you is no, we don't accept you to this college right now. But it's really not failure, it's just misdirection. As I mentioned yesterday, when you really trust and are informed about who he is, you just go with the flows of life, knowing that all things are working together for your good. So go on today, be fearless, go on with courage, face what you have to face, endure what you have to endure, and enjoy the ride and respect the process. And there is something good on the other end of this. So thank y'all for joining today. Share this message, and we'll see you right here again tomorrow on 4 More Minutes. Thank you.